This is Anna. She's a solo parent and a GP, and she's just bought a single commercial property that generates over $300,000 a year in passive income, net. Over 10 years of a property paying itself off, we should be close to $500,000 passive income. That's just this one property, not the other ones as well. You're hopefully gonna have a really nice retirement.
A very nice retirement.
What's even crazier is that 5 years ago, she was stuck with just 5 residential properties that looked good on paper, but didn't move her any closer to financial freedom. Then she ran the numbers on her loaned commercial asset and realized that had outperformed her entire residential portfolio. So she pivoted.
This was sold for $5 million with a 6% yield. The net return on this is just over $300,000. I can't do that with the residential. I can't go and buy a $5 million residential property and get that kind of rent.
Now she's built a $25 million commercial property portfolio, generating $900,000 in annual income, with a strategy you've probably never seen broken down like this. In this video, you'll walk through a beachfront retail centre she's picked up for $4.95 million in Scarborough, Western Australia. We'll break down why it yields triple the income of a residential, the 4 tenancy types that make this centre recession resilient, and the development upside that could turn one deal into a lifetime retirement plan. If you've ever wondered how everyday professionals are hitting financial freedom through commercial property, you'll want to see this. Let's dive in. Anna, welcome to Perth.
Thank you, Steve. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, second deal in Perth, third in total.
Third in
Through
total,
me anyway.
Second commercial,
Yeah.
both with you.
Yeah, a nice big one as well.
I'm so excited to see it in person.
This is the first time you've actually looked at it, isn't it?
Yeah,
so.
I've never been to Perth before, so
cool.
I'm very excited.
Do you want to maybe tell the viewers, maybe just a little bit about your journey of how you started in residential and then made the shift to commercial?
Yep, I've been investing in property the last 10 years. Like everybody else, I started in residential. It's because it's the only thing that I knew. I was very conservative. I'd have a very low LVR. I paid it off, never pulled on the equity, but I did in that journey buy one commercial property on my own before I met you.
How dare you?
I know. And around 5 years ago, I assessed my numbers when COVID hit, like everybody else did, and realized that that one commercial property had both the capital growth and the rental yield that exceeded all my 5 residential
The whole portfolio, one property.
Yeah.
And commercial grows as well, which you've also realised.
Yes. And so I've pivoted my strategy ever since. So my strategy since then has been acquire commercial only. And with the current resi, it's either to value add onto them to create even more equity into them and income, or I'm extracting every single penny out of them or as much as possible, up to 68% LVR. I've been doing 50, but now we're on to 68% LVR in order to acquire something as beautiful as this. Thank you to your team.
This is a good one. So we're in Scarborough Beach, which is in WA, literally I think about 400 metres from the beachfront with the whole entire retail strip. But one of the points I wanted to touch on is we actually did some property planning with you, and that's why we decided on kind of this one. And you actually found the numbers were threefold by buying commercial. There was 3 times the rent, same capital growth, everything just sped up literally a third the time.
That's it. This was sold for $5 million with a 6% yield. So the net return on this is just over $300,000, right? I can't do that with the residential. I can't go and buy a $5 million residential property and get that kind of rent.
It's $300,000 net as well, because tenants pay all the outgoings, where if you go buy a $5 million residential, you can buy one down that way.
That's right.
Literally, you're probably going to get a 1.5% net yield because council rates, water rates, all that type of stuff. So why did you actually make the transition from residential to commercial? Ignoring the numbers, what was the actual goal from this long term?
As you know, I've got 2 kids and I'm a solo parent. And so cash flow is really important to me. And I do worry that if I couldn't be productive as a general practitioner, I needed a backup plan to take care of my kids. And commercial provides me with that. The cash flow that commercial provides me. I know everyone talks about that lifestyle. I yearn for that as well. but my key driver is to be able to take care of both myself and my 2 children. Yeah.
And a passive income actually lets you do that because
Absolutely.
work doesn't be as critical anymore. It's not you have to be there.
That's right.
It's a choice now after
Absolutely.
that.
I now love what I do because it's my choice to be there and to work full time, not because I have to.
I actually love that we've got so much noise coming here from cars going past, which is actually a good thing for retail. It would have been awkward if it was an empty car park. But I actually spoke to the owners and they actually said it's even busy here on the weekend. Which
That's so exciting for an owner to hear. Because the success of the tenant becomes your success.
For retail especially, because if it's a quiet centre, it can die quite easily. But we'll go through the numbers because I actually talk about the previous tenancies and the versatility, but more important, the length that they've actually been here. So one of the reasons we actually bought this retail strip was for diversification from your current portfolio, because we've already got a restaurant, which is next to a major cinema, which you can check out our other video as well. And an industrial property in Brisbane. So we're now retail strip in Perth, just covering kind of all the bases, all the markets, and hopefully making a recession-proof kind of portfolio.
Perfect.
Let's go a bit of an overview for the whole property. So what I like about this is it's a big site. We're 2,200 square metres. Building size is about 500 square metres. Average well, I think you mentioned we just re-signed, it's 3.5. But the tenants have been here forever. But we'll do a bit of a walk around. The car spot at the back is actually what I get excited about, which is a weird thing to say. But before you got here, when I walked out there, I was like, cool, this is why we're buying this property. But also development potential as well. If they change zoning here, apartments on top, multi-tenancy, we've got room at the back. Normally what stops council approvals is car spot availability. So that's taken off the table now. But a good diverse range of tenants. We've got coffee shop, bakery, a restaurant slash with a license, they can sell cocktails and things as well, and a real estate agency.
It's amazing. So the land is on 2,000 square metres and we've got 30 car parking spaces. And last I heard, you can build apartments up to 6 levels high.
Which we're not going to do now, but it is a very powerful thing in 5-10 years time as a value add. Because we're only a few hundred metres from the beach, having an apartment or something like that will work. It's also, you can even build residentials on top. So I can just have retail down the bottom, residentials on top. So good value add, good versatility. Even the types of tenancies, we went back the last 20 years and saw a few variety of tenants, but 2 of the tenants, which we'll go through in a sec, have been there for 20 years, which is ridiculous.
That's amazing. So obviously they like the area, they stay, they're prepared to pay the rent, and there's been 4% increases built into the rent. And as we've been here, I mean, it's got its own pull-in bay, which is amazing. That's
part of the reason we like this as well. So it's for tradies and stuff as well. You've seen some trucks come through, they come in, they literally get their takeaway coffee and then they drive out. But then there's also the extra car spots out the back which will go around.
That's it. And I know you're going to share some of the things that the owners have said about the uniqueness and the busyness of this place, of why they don't want chairs outside and things like that, which is just music to my ears.
I did the creepy thing and obviously interviewed all the tenants as well. We did this as part of due diligence as well. We actually interviewed the tenants, but I actually physically went in and harassed them. So got some good things for Anna. Let's have a look at the actual tenancies we have in this mix, which is a really good mix. The first one we've got is actually the bakery, which most suburban retail centres need to have a good bakery. They've been there. That actually is really good. They've been here for, I think, 5 years, but you said they've just signed on a new one. I think this is quite a stable business because bakeries always do really well. But then we've also got a mix of office tenants, which is also really positive. Another cafe, which does really well takeaway, and then a restaurant as well, which we'll go through. But there's 2 that are actually really excited about. This one here, the real estate agency. It's been here for 20 years, one tenant. So our average for retail suburban is normally 7 years for a tenant, and they've been here for things. So that's part of the negative of retail. You lose your tenant every 7 years and it'll be 6 to 12 months to get a new one, but then another 7 years. But you've had them for 20 years. That one's been there for 5 years and just re-signed, which is great. And then moving on, we actually come up to the restaurant. They've been here for approximately, I think, 6 years, I think, from me. I need to check my notes. And again, I think they're going to stay long term because that's going to service the area. I actually spoke to the tenant on this one, and they said they get, because they've got a kids playground inside, they get a lot of families during the thing. And when I was here at 10 a.m, there was 4 families here. And weirdly, because we're a little bit back from the beach, they actually said they're busier in winter. So normally buying a beachfront location, summer is the pumping year. They get it because no one's at the beach anymore. They come for the little cozy restaurant. Also got a liquor license, so they actually do cocktails and nights as well. So it's a weird mix. You've got office tenant, you've got a bakery, you've got a restaurant / pub almost. And then moving on to the last one, which is actually the coffee shop. Funny enough,
really cool.
when I got the coffee, it was delicious coffee. The first thing I asked, if the cameraman's did a bit of a pan, I asked them, why don't they have any tables? And their response was, we get too busy on the weekends and it's filled up with people.
So they just want to foot traffic.
That's right. So I think they service the takeaway crews quite well, but coffee was delicious. But good mix of tenants, all busy. Spoke to all the owners, they're very happy as well, staying here long term, which is the most important one. But funnily enough, this tenancy took over about a year ago. Prior to that, it was a fish and chip shop for 20 years as well. So another good long-term tenant, but also good diversification. We've now got fish and chip. It could be a bakery, it could be a hairdresser, it could be a restaurant, it could be a bar. Really good diversification, but more importantly, versatility for the tenants, which is what we want.
And you know what I love on top of everything that you've said? Just the quality of the fit out. Like the quality of the fit out is just stunning. It's gorgeous. You know they're going to take care of the place.
I'm a coffee connoisseur and I was actually really impressed.
I just had to purchase a modem from Telstra and had it express delivered to this site for the security team to give me access or install the CCTV cameras and give me access to it. I'm still waiting for the QR code to be sent to my phone so that I can access it, but yes.
You can creepily watch on as well. But one of the reasons why we're actually talking about this is security is obviously really important for retail centres. More importantly, a bit of a tip for the people watching is you can lower your insurance premium for the building with security measures. So if you've got cameras, more fire extinguishers, more doors, there's a gate we can see as well, lock-up gate for nighttime and things like that, your insurance actually comes down, and because it's obviously net, it's more money in your pocket effectively as well.
So 2,000 square metres, that's half an acre, Steve.
Is it? I'm not good at acres.
Because I live on 1 acre, that's 4,000, so 2,000 is half of that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I actually think it's 2,100 square metres.
Oh, yes, it's over 2,000. Yeah, it's 2,100. And the building's 512 square metres, so you want to be precise.
You know me. All right, but this is the part where I stupidly got excited, and this is going to be ridiculous because it's a car spot, but people don't understand how important car spots are, but I'm interested for you to see it the first time. The first thing I noticed when I got here and I walked out the back was actually the size, because you can look at some photos and videos and we send our inspectors and things like that, but when you actually come out here and you realize the proportion of the size to the actual building, just the amount of value add that you can actually do is ridiculous.
That's amazing.
Because like you mentioned, we can build 6 stories up for apartments. The biggest reason that gets rejected is car spots. So we've got some options there. In reality, if we're building 6, we can actually go down as well or have a multi-level. But just the size, that gives you the versatility. So I'm really excited about that, which sounds ridiculous that you've got this cool property near the beach with 4 cool tenants, and the car spot is what I really like about it.
No, this is key. You're absolutely right.
Land component is as well is really important, because that's where the capital growth comes from. We actually could have bought this, and I'll probably point out something small. We could have got this at a 6.5% net without this car spot. So if we just got a little one and it was just the front thing with the drive-in, probably would have been around 6.5. But by paying a small premium, we've now got huge development potential, car spot. You could probably even build more tenancies. Out the back here, I think is perfect for like a dog wash or a car wash bay and things like that as well. So you can do some value adds there. But yeah, cool things. Telecommunications, ATM machines, dog wash, extra tenancies. I think there's some cool options with this property. All right, so let's just summarize. Your beautiful building with development potential, lots of car spots, which I got really excited about. But the numbers again, 4.95 mil. About 300 grand of income. Which more incidentally, we actually were talking before, over 10 years of a property paying itself off, we should be close to $500,000 in passive income. So that's just this one property, not the other ones as well. So yeah, you're hopefully going to have a really nice retirement.
A very nice retirement,
But what do you think of the property? First time looking at it?
It exceeds my expectations. It's just lovely. I mean, it was built in 2006, but it looks almost brand new, Steve. And that's credit to the tenancy. I think it's such high quality tenants who are taking care of their properties, who are putting in, high quality fit outs, and it just looks so well loved and well taken care of. And I'm just really happy with that.
Awesome. One of the things we were talking about off air was the busyness of the road. So we're actually in winter now. In summer, even our videographer was saying this road just gets crazy with cars going to Scarborough Beach, which is actually what you want in a retail. You want street exposure because they're going to be the ones that pull in. This is why we like the pull-in bay. Going to pull in, they're going to get their cakes, treats, coffees, food, and then head to the beach or going home from the beach. But exposure, foot traffic, road traffic for retail is paramount, and you've got all of it. Big car spot, street exposure, car exposure, foot traffic, and a pull-in bay. Like, I'm really happy with this purchase.
Yeah, me too. And the cars have been non-stop, pulling in and out, in and out.
It's been quite disruptive to our filming.
That's it, that's it.
But no, congratulations again, Anna.
Thank you. And I thank you to your team.
Thank you.